What's going on, everybody? I'm Chris Williams.
And I'm the more handsome co-host, Brent Townend.
And this is the Overblood Community Video Thingy, your one-stop shop for everything Game Informer, where we talk about the magazine, the website, the YouTube page, and last but certainly not least, the Game Informer community, better known as the Overblood Facebook page. Now, if you do not know, we start each and every video off with the topic of the week. Brent, take it away.
Thanks, Chris. So nothing happened last week, right? Nothing big in games. No new announcements. Nope, nothing. I can't think of anything. Oh, there was that thing called E3. Have you heard of it? I've never heard of it. Segue. Anyway, I want to know what your favorite thing from E3 was, your favorite showing, your favorite game. If you were there, tell us all about it. We'd love to hear your thoughts on California and how much it doesn't rain. Yeah, we could use some of that in Florida. So anyways, my answer is really easy, surprisingly, because Fallout 4, amazing. Star Wars Battlefront, amazing. But guess what? There's a little unknown game called Horizon. Do it. Bye. See ya.
Thanks, Brent. Now, before I tell Brent why at least two of his choices are unwarranted, let me remind you out there watching that if you'd like to participate in the topic of the week, all you have to do is go to the Overblood Facebook group, links down below, and leave your comments in the thread where the video is posted. Also, if you would ever like to be in an episode of the Overblood Community Video Thingy, just message me on Facebook and we can figure out what section of the video you want to do. Pretty cool, pretty easy. I'm always looking to replace Brent, so please somebody message me. Please. Now back to Brent, who is the Jon Snow of video games. You know nothing, Brent toned, about Horizon, yet you and all the overbuddies love it. Doesn't make any sense. You've turned it into a meme, and you don't even know if it's any good. You don't even know what genre it is. Sure, robot dinosaurs are cool, but let's not act like it's the first time we've ever seen that.
Dinobots transform!
Hashtag lawyered. Also, Battlefront is a Star Wars game that is focusing on the original 3 films and completely ignoring the prequels, which I don't have to tell you, but I will, are the better films in the franchise. Jake Lloyd is innocent, I tell you. It's impossible for him to be a criminal. His midichlorian count is too damn high. And of course, once again, before we move on, don't forget to leave your comments down below about your game of the show. That way next week I can do the math and figure out what the official Overblood Community game of the show for E3 2015 was.
Horizon.
Now into the community shoutouts. Remember that if you have anything you're working on that you'd like for the community to know about, let me know and I'll be more than happy to mention it here. First shoutout goes to the man with the green thumb, Jack Gardner. See what I did there? Clever. Wordplay. Smartest man in the room. How you doing? Jack got to interview the creative director of King's Quest and got to see the game in action. That's freaking awesome. Jack, super jealous over here. Just saying, super jealous. You hiring? You need anybody? Let me know. Please, hire me. Please. Please, Jack. Links, of course, down below. Go read what he said. Pretty cool. I mean, you got to interview the guy making King's Quest. It's a big deal, from what I hear. I've never played King's Quest. I'm not 100 years old. Sorry. Just saying. But, super cool. Very cool that he got to do that, and he got to look at the game. Not many people have seen that game. Way to go, Jack. Also, the second shout-out goes to Christoph Epps. Christoph makes art. Well, at least he claims to make art. I've seen him on Facebook, and I've seen the things that he says he makes. I'm convinced the man is a wizard. Look at what he makes. Wizard. Wizard. That's what I'm saying. If you want to, purchase the man's art, if you want to go, hey, Mr. Kristoff, make me this. Make me the head of John Madden out of beads. I will give you money. If you want that, go to Facebook and send him a friend request and then talk to him. Seems like an awesome guy. I actually think his stuff's super cool, and I'm not normally into that kind of art, but I was really impressed with his, genuinely considering about buying some of his stuff because it looked awesome. What are your prices, Kristoff? Do I get a discount for one, finding out you're a wizard, and two, promoting you here? Because 20 to 50 people will see this, and one of them will buy your art. And finally, I just want to say one quick thing to Overbuddy Isaiah Bailey. Last week, you were awesome enough to send me a video discussing Nintendo's E3 conference, but sadly, I didn't end up using it because I didn't put up the Nintendo video. That's how it works. You can't make mashed potatoes without potatoes and mash and an oven. How do you make mashed potatoes? To be honest, things were a little too salty around the group last week. You know, Nintendo putting out the Metroid, and people were like, I'm angry, I wanted real Metroid. And I just sat back and said, I'm glad I don't own these systems, or else I'd be really mad too. So I didn't post anything. I just wanted to I like to keep this channel as salt-free as possible. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Too much salt in your diet makes you, salty. Science. But I would like to tell Isaiah that if you are ever interested in being a part of this show, be more than happy to have you, because the video you sent me, like I told you on Facebook, was awesome. And as I stated earlier, I am always trying to replace Brent because he's super weird and he's always doing weird stuff.
Horizon.
I rest my case. Now onto the thing that keeps the lights on, Game Informer. This past week, a little thing called E3 happened, and Game Informer did a pretty great job of keeping up with all of the madness. I have links to everything. Literally, I spent 24 hours compiling everything they did involving E3. I put it into one playlist because they didn't have it on their page. They're very busy people, so I cannot be mad about this. So I put it all into a playlist. That link is down below if you want to see everything they did, from the full conferences, from their reactions, from, I believe it was Wade Wojcik, I think, who did the 2-minute videos. He literally cut all the conferences down individually into 2-minute videos, so if you want to get like a rundown of that, that's there too. Also, I believe Ben Hansen did a full walkthrough where the crew went through E3 and they just showed different stuff off. It's very cool. They worked very hard. Put it all into a playlist. It took me a long time, so please just click the link below and just tell me you did it and say, thanks, Chris, that was a real big help. Just saying. They also did a replay of a little game called Chibi Rambo. You're a little robot in a big world. Jeff Cork's been trying to make this a super replay for 2 years. Reiner hates it. Cork loves it. Whose side are you on? And finally, Brian Shea just posted the Game Informer's Best of E3 2015 awards. Check it out. Did your game make their list? Links to everything down below. Well, everyone, this has been yet another episode of the Overblood Community Video Thingy. Remember to subscribe, like the video, and all those other things that you're supposed to do on a YouTube video. And don't forget that if you're watching this, it means you're awesome.
That's all that needs to be said.